claims women's rights in Afghanistan have been secured. Herat family reduces meals amid rising poverty in Afghanistan. Pakistan deports over 800 Afghan immigrants amid ongoing crackdown. Hello, my name is Nadia Mohajirzad from Fast Times News Network. Today is 18 January 2024. An audio clip, Taliban leader Haibatullah Akhundzada claimed women's rights are secured under the Taliban rule in Afghanistan, accusing others of seeking to dishonor women in the guise of advocating for women's rights. The clip was released by the Taliban reportedly from Akhundzada's address to a religious scholars gathering in the Kandahar. Akhundzada stated the Taliban defends women's rights, claiming they respect these rights more than ever before. However, he ignored international reports of the Taliban's alleged arrests, torture of women, denial of education and work opportunities, social restrictions, and numerous human rights violations. Akhundzada's view of women's rights seems limited to marriage and inheritance. In the recording, he said, "The scholars said we ask God for a military in Afghanistan to defend Muslims' rights, especially women. Today, God has brought the people's rights. These are the rights that you give to make a woman unchaste, to make a woman without hijab, and to dishonor a woman." Karima Azam, a women's rights activist, countered, "Sir, are you listening or did you hide yourself? Do you see everything hidden? Every day in Afghanistan we are deprived of the basic rights that God has given us." This month, the Taliban arrested dozens of women in Kabul, Daikundi, and other provinces for alleged dress code violations or not observing the Taliban's hijab requirement. Reports from families and rights defenders claim these girls were tortured post-arrest. Women are forced into marriage, kidnapped, and over 30 or 40 women have been killed by the Taliban, said Tahira Nasri, a women's rights activist. In his speech, Akhundzada called knowledge the difference between humans and animals, emphasizing religious teachings over the international deprivations of women and girls in Afghanistan. Responding to the Taliban's actions, U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said, "We continue to condemn the Taliban's treatment of women and girls in Afghanistan. We have seen a number of deplorable actions related to women and girls and their societal roles. We will continue to take all appropriate steps to hold them accountable." Internal differences within the Taliban leadership, particularly regarding girls' education and global engagement, have surfaced. Nevertheless, Akhundzada warned in his recent speech that such differences could threaten their survival, urging that the Taliban's negative aspects and defects should not be publicized. Herat, Afghanistan. As poverty and low income grip Afghanistan, some families, like that of Jamila in Herat, are forced to reduce their daily meals. Jamila, who supports an 11-member family on a monthly income of 3,000 Afghanis, about $41, says they now eat only 1 or 2 meals a day. According to the United Nations, Afghanistan, with a population of 40 million, has one of the world's lowest per capita incomes. The United Nations Development Program reports the average income is less than $1 a day. After 2021, the graph of Afghanistan's gross domestic product and per capita income will go down, the UNDP said. In 2023, the average income of Afghan citizens is projected to be $332 per year, down from $512 in 2020. Afghanistan's GDP was $19.5 billion in 2021, but has since fallen to $6 billion. During the Republic, we reached about $1.50 and even $2 per day, but now we have 60 cents a day, said Syed Muhammad, a former professor at Kabul University's Faculty of Economics. The house where Jamila lives in, the World Bank classifies countries with a per capita income of $1,135 as low income. Afghanistan's per capita income is about $332 per year. Afghanistan's per capita income over the last 4 years. 2020, $512. 2021, $356. 2022, $359. 2023, $332. Economic experts say the drop in per capita income to less than $1 per day highlights the severity of the country's poverty. The latest UNDP report, released on January 10, indicates Afghanistan's GDP has declined by 29% since 2020. The Taliban's restrictions on women have also led to economic losses ranging from 600 million to 1 billion. Pakistan reported 851 Afghan immigrants on Wednesday, according to Pakistan's media. The deportations, part of an ongoing crackdown on undocumented immigrants, took place through the Spin Buldak and Turkham border crossings. This latest action follows the deportation of more than 600 Afghan immigrants a day earlier, continuing a trend that has persisted for over 3 months. Pakistan's media report that to date, 470,396 undocumented Afghan immigrants have been sent back to Afghanistan. The sustained deportation of Afghan immigrants has sparked concerns about the uncertain fate of those reported, particularly given the harsh winter conditions in Afghanistan.